From the frozen wastelands of Siberia to the bustling streets of Hollywood, death, the great leveler, comes to us all. But sometimes it arrives cloaked in a shroud of mystery, leaving behind more questions than answers. Mysterious deaths have puzzled the world for centuries. Some cases leave behind clues that lead nowhere, trails that run cold like the blood in their veins. Others seem impossible to explain, defying all logic and reason. Was it the calculated hand of foul play, a meticulously planned act that has so far escaped detection? Or could it be, as some believe, the work of forces beyond our understanding, supernatural forces that operate in the shadows, leaving only whispers of their presence? Or perhaps these cases remain unsolved puzzles, tantalizing riddles waiting for the final piece to slot into place. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of these enigmas, exploring 10 of the most mysterious deaths that remain unexplained to this day. Cases that have haunted investigators and captured imaginations for decades. Stay with us, if you dare, until the very end, for the last case might leave you questioning the very fabric of reality itself. Our journey begins in the unforgiving wilderness of the Ural Mountains, where winter's icy grip tightens its hold on the land. It is here, in February 1959, that a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, ventured into the desolate expanse on an expedition that would seal their fate. What they encountered on that fateful night continues to baffle investigators and ignite imaginations to this day. Imagine, if you will, the scene. A tent ripped open from the inside as if in a desperate attempt to escape some unseen terror. The hikers' belongings, including food and warm clothing, lay abandoned, scattered in the snow. And then, the bodies themselves, some partially clothed, some bearing strange injuries, found scattered in the surrounding woods, their positions hinting at a desperate flight from an unknown force. The official investigation concluded that an unknown compelling force caused the deaths, a vague explanation that did little to quell the swirling vortex of speculation. Theories abound, each more chilling than the last. Some whisper of infrasound-induced panic, an invisible wave of terror that drove the hikers to madness. Others point to the possibility of an avalanche, a sudden, unforgiving force of nature that caught the group off guard. Yet, some theories venture further into the realm of the unknown. Could this be the work of something not of this world, a creature of legend stalking the frozen wastes? The indigenous Mansi people of the region speak of the Menk, monstrous beings said to roam the mountains. Could these tales, passed down through generations, hold the key to the mystery of Dyatlov Pass? Or perhaps the answer lies closer to home. Some suspect foul play, a confrontation with another group, perhaps military personnel conducting secret tests in the remote region. The strange injuries on some of the bodies, including fractured skulls and internal damage, have fueled speculation of a violent encounter. Despite decades of investigation and countless theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of the unforgiving nature of the wilderness and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath its icy breath. The true nature of what transpired on that snowy slope, lost to time and the elements, continues to beckon us, daring us to unravel its secrets. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained takes us now from the frozen wilderness to the bustling heart of Los Angeles, a city pulsing with life, yet also home to shadows and secrets. It is here, within the walls of the infamous Cecil Hotel, that we encounter our next case, a chilling tale that unfolds like a psychological thriller, leaving us questioning the line between reality and delusion. In 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam, a Canadian student, checked into the Cecil, her bright smile and infectious laughter a stark contrast to the hotel's dark history of suicides, murders, and unexplained phenomena. Days later, she would vanish, her disappearance sparking a media frenzy and a desperate search for answers. What followed was a descent into a rabbit hole of strange occurrences and unsettling clues. Security footage from the hotel's elevator captured Elisa's last known moments, and the images are nothing short of eerie. In the grainy footage, Elisa is seen behaving erratically, talking to someone who is not there, hiding in the corner as if trying to escape an unseen pursuer. Her body was discovered weeks later, submerged in one of the hotel's water tanks on the roof. The circumstances surrounding her death were as perplexing as the elevator footage. How did Elisa, alone and seemingly disoriented, gain access to the rooftop, a restricted area? And how did her body end up in a water tank sealed from the outside? Theories range from the plausible to the bizarre. Some speculate that Elisa, who was bipolar, suffered a severe mental episode that led to her tragic demise. Others, pointing to the strange behavior in the elevator footage, suggest drug-induced psychosis or even foul play. But the Cecil Hotel has long been associated with the paranormal, its dark corridors whispered to be haunted by restless spirits. Could Elisa have been the victim of something more sinister, a malevolent entity preying on the vulnerable within the hotel's walls? The case, officially ruled an accidental drowning, remains unsolved, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a lingering sense of unease. The mystery of Elisa Lam serves as a chilling reminder that even in the most familiar of settings, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface, waiting to claim unsuspecting souls. Our exploration of the unexplained now carries us to the shores of Australia, where the vastness of the outback meets the shimmering expanse of the ocean. It is here, on a beach in Adelaide, that we encounter a mystery shrouded in intrigue, a case that reads like a cold case file come to life, the baffling case of the Somerton Man. Picture this: December 1st, 1948. A lone figure lies slumped against the seawall on Somerton Beach, seemingly asleep under the warm Australian sun. But this is no ordinary nap. This man, well-dressed and seemingly in good health, is dead. The investigation into the man's identity and cause of death quickly hit a wall. He carried no identification, his clothing bore no labels, and his fingerprints matched no records. He became known as the Somerton Man, a ghost story whispered in hushed tones, a man without a past, erased from existence. But the mystery deepened. Tucked away in a hidden pocket of the man's trousers, investigators discovered a small, tightly rolled piece of paper bearing the printed words, "Tamam Shud." These words, translated from Persian, mean finished or ended, and matched a torn page from a rare copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book of poetry. Days later, the matching book surfaced, handed in by a man claiming to have found it discarded in his car. Inside the cover, a series of seemingly random letters, a possible code that has to this day defied all attempts at decipherment. Could this be the key to unlocking the Somerton Man's identity? Theories abound, each more tantalizing than the last. Was he a Cold War spy, silenced by unseen enemies, his true identity lost in a web of international espionage? Or could he have been a victim of a love affair gone wrong, the cryptic note and code a final message to a lost love? Despite decades of investigation and advancements in forensic technology, the Somerton Man remains an enigma, his true identity and the circumstances surrounding his death lost to the sands of time. His case serves as a stark reminder that even in death, some secrets refuse to be buried, their whispers echoing through the corridors of time. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained now takes us to the seemingly peaceful town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, where a Christmas Eve tragedy continues to cast a long shadow, a stark reminder that even in the heart of the holiday season, darkness can strike. This is the story of the Sodder children, a tale of a family torn apart by a mysterious fire and the enduring hope for answers. Imagine, if you can, the scene. Christmas Eve, 1945. The Sodder family home, adorned with twinkling lights and filled with the warmth of the holiday spirit, is engulfed in flames. As the fire rages, George and Jenny Sodder manage to escape the inferno with 4 of their children, but 5 others remain trapped inside. Frantic, George attempts to re-enter the burning house, but his efforts are met with an inferno too intense to penetrate. Ladders, usually kept propped against the house, are mysteriously missing. The fire truck, usually quick to respond, is inexplicably delayed. By the time the flames subside, the missing children are nowhere to be found. The official investigation concluded that the fire was accidental, caused by faulty wiring, and that the missing children perished in the blaze. However, for the Sodder family, the lack of any remains and a series of unsettling discoveries fueled their belief that their children might still be alive. Witnesses reported seeing the children in a passing car on the night of the fire. A strange phone call, believed to be from one of the missing sons, only deepened the mystery. And perhaps most chillingly, years later, the Sodders received a photograph in the mail, purportedly of one of their missing sons as a young man. Theories abound, ranging from the heartbreaking to the sinister. Some believe the fire was deliberately set, perhaps by someone with a grudge against the family. Others point to the possibility of the children being kidnapped, their disappearance orchestrated to coincide with the fire. The case of the Sodder children, shrouded in grief and unanswered questions, remains unsolved. A chilling reminder that even the most joyous of occasions can be shattered by tragedy, and that some mysteries may never fully unravel. Our exploration of the unexplained now leads us to the shimmering waters off Catalina Island, where the glamour of Hollywood meets the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. It is here, amidst the rolling waves and starlit sky, that we encounter a case that shocked the world and continues to generate headlines: the mysterious death of actress Natalie Wood. Picture this. Thanksgiving weekend, 1981. Natalie Wood, a Hollywood icon, is enjoying a weekend getaway aboard her yacht, the Splendor, with her husband actor Robert Wagner and fellow actor Christopher Walken. As the night unfolds, fueled by alcohol and simmering tensions, a series of events transpire that will forever remain shrouded in mystery. In the early hours of the morning, Natalie is gone. Her body, clad in a nightgown and life jacket, is found floating in the chilly waters near the yacht's dinghy. The official cause of death: accidental drowning. But for many, the circumstances surrounding her death simply didn't add up. Natalie, a known aquaphobe with a fear of dark water, would never have ventured out alone in the dinghy, especially not in the middle of the night. Scratches and bruises on her body hinted at a possible struggle, and inconsistencies in witness accounts only fueled suspicions of foul play. Theories swirled like the currents around the island. Had Natalie fallen overboard accidentally after a night of heavy drinking, or was there something more sinister at play? Some whispered of a heated argument, a jealous rage that turned deadly. Others pointed to conflicting accounts of the night's events, suggesting a possible cover-up. Despite decades of speculation and renewed investigations, the mystery of Natalie Wood's death lingers, a tragic tale of Hollywood glamour, marital strife, and unanswered questions. The true events of that fateful night, lost beneath the waves, continue to haunt the annals of Hollywood history. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained now takes us deep into the Bavarian countryside, where rolling hills and picturesque villages belie a darkness that lingers beneath the surface. It is here, on a small farmstead named Hinterkaifeck, that we encounter a crime so brutal, so baffling that it continues to cast a pall over the region. A chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most idyllic of settings. Imagine, if you can, the scene. April 1922. The Gruber family, along with their maid, gather for dinner in the warmth of their farmhouse kitchen. Unbeknownst to them, an intruder lurks in the attic, silently observing their every move. This is no ordinary burglar, however. This is a predator, and the unsuspecting family, trapped in their own home, are his prey. One by one, the family members, along with their maid, are lured to their deaths, brutally murdered with a pickaxe. The killer remains on the farm for days, tending to the animals, eating their food, even responding to a visitor who comes knocking. Days later, the bodies are discovered, their lifeless eyes staring out into the void, forever frozen in a tableau of unimaginable horror. The investigation that followed was one of the largest and most perplexing in German history. Suspects were interrogated, motives examined, but the killer, like a phantom, seemed to vanish without a trace. The brutality of the crime, the methodical nature of the killings, and the killer's eerie presence in the house afterwards, all pointed to a chilling level of premeditation. Theories abound, ranging from family feuds to tales of revenge. Some whisper of a love triangle gone wrong, the killer driven to madness by jealousy. Others point to the possibility of a robbery gone wrong, the killer silencing witnesses to cover his tracks. But the Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved, a chilling reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can lurk, and some crimes, etched into the fabric of time, may never fully surrender their secrets. Chapter 7. The Price of Glamour, the Enduring Mystery of Marilyn Monroe. Our exploration of the unexplained now returns us to the glittering realm of Hollywood, a place where dreams are made and shattered, where fame can be both a blessing and a curse. It is here, in the heart of this glamorous world, that we encounter the tragic and enigmatic case of Marilyn Monroe, a screen legend whose death continues to spark debate and ignite conspiracy theories. Picture this: August 5, 1962. Marilyn Monroe, the epitome of Hollywood glamour, is found lifeless in her Brentwood home, her beauty forever frozen in time. The official cause of death: a barbiturate overdose. But for many, the circumstances surrounding her death remain shrouded in suspicion, a puzzle with missing pieces that refuse to fit. Marilyn, despite her fame and fortune, was a complex and troubled soul, grappling with personal demons and the pressures of stardom. She had been in and out of hospitals, battling addiction and depression. Was her death a tragic accident, a cry for help that went unanswered, or was there something more sinister at play? Theories abound, each more intriguing than the last. Some point to Marilyn's alleged affairs with powerful men, including President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert, suggesting a cover-up to protect reputations and political careers. Others whisper of mafia involvement, claiming Marilyn knew too much and had to be silenced. The lack of a suicide note, inconsistencies in witness accounts, and the disappearance of certain items from the scene have only fueled speculation. Was Marilyn's death a tragic accident, a suicide, or a carefully orchestrated murder? The mystery surrounding Marilyn Monroe's death continues to captivate and intrigue, a reminder that even in death, fame offers no escape from the shadows. The truth, like a faded photograph, remains elusive, leaving us to ponder the price of glamour and the secrets that lie buried beneath the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained now takes us to the rugged and beautiful landscape of Norway, where towering mountains meet deep fjords, and where the air is thick with legend and mystery. It is here, in a remote valley known as Isdalen, that we encounter a case that has baffled investigators for decades, the enigma of the Isdal woman. Imagine, if you can, the scene. November 29, 1970. Hikers stumble upon a gruesome discovery, the charred remains of a woman lying in a desolate area known as Isdalen Valley, the air thick with the smell of burnt flesh and the silence of the grave. Who was this woman, and how did she end up in such a remote and unforgiving place? The investigation that followed only deepened the mystery. The woman's fingerprints were sanded off her identity labels, removed from her belongings. She had seemingly vanished from existence, leaving behind only a trail of false leads and unanswered questions. Further investigation revealed a collection of wigs, a coded diary, and a suitcase full of clothes, all seemingly belonging to the unidentified woman. The diary, filled with cryptic notes and seemingly random numbers, hinted at a life shrouded in secrecy. Was she a spy operating undercover during the height of the Cold War? Or was she caught in a web of espionage, her true identity erased to protect national security? Theories abound, each as plausible as it is unsettling. Some believe she was a courier for a smuggling ring, her knowledge of sensitive information making her a liability. Others speculate she was fleeing a dangerous past, seeking refuge in the anonymity of Norway's vast wilderness. The Isdal woman's case, shrouded in intrigue and international intrigue, remains unsolved, her true identity lost to the mists of time. Her story serves as a chilling reminder that even in death, some secrets refuse to stay buried, and that some mysteries may never fully surrender their secrets. Our exploration of the unexplained now takes us to the vibrant and often volatile world of hip-hop, where raw talent and street credibility collide. It is here, against the backdrop of 1990s gangsta rap, that we encounter the tragic and still unsolved case of Tupac Shakur, a hip-hop icon whose life was cut short in a hail of gunfire. Imagine, if you can, the scene. September 7, 1996. Las Vegas pulsates with energy after a Mike Tyson boxing match. Tupac Shakur, riding high on success but also embroiled in the escalating East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry, leaves the MGM Grand in a black BMW. Suddenly, shots ring out, shattering the night air. Tupac, struck by 4 bullets, clings to life for 6 agonizing days before succumbing to his injuries. The shooter, despite numerous witnesses and a city on high alert, is never caught. Tupac's death sends shockwaves through the music world and beyond, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in mystery and unanswered questions. Was Tupac's murder a carefully planned hit, orchestrated by rivals in the music industry? Or was he simply caught in the crossfire of a feud that had spiraled out of control? Theories abound, fueled by the volatile mix of gang culture, music industry rivalries, and street code. Some point to the theory of a fake death, claiming Tupac, tired of the pressures of fame and fearing for his life, orchestrated his own demise to escape the spotlight. Sightings of Tupac, alive and well, continue to surface, fueling the flames of conspiracy and keeping his memory alive. The death of Tupac Shakur remains unsolved, a stark reminder of the fragility of life, the allure of conspiracy, and the enduring power of a legend. His music, forever intertwined with the mystery of his death, continues to resonate with millions, a testament to a life cut tragically short. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained culminates in the City of Angels, where darkness often lurks beneath the glimmering facade of Hollywood. It is here, in the annals of Los Angeles crime history, that we encounter one of the most infamous and enduring unsolved mysteries of all time, a case that continues to grip the public imagination with its brutality and enduring mystery, the Black Dahlia murder. Imagine if you can the scene. January 15, 1947. A gruesome discovery rocks the city. The body of Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress with dreams as big as the Hollywood sign, is found discarded in a vacant lot, her naked body posed, her face mutilated in a chilling grin that seems to mock the living. The media, sensing a sensational story, dubs her the Black Dahlia, a moniker that captures the dark glamour of Hollywood and the horrific nature of her demise. The investigation that followed was one of the most extensive in Los Angeles history, but despite numerous suspects and promising leads, the killer, like a phantom born of the city's shadows, was never brought to justice. Theories abound, each more tantalizing and disturbing than the last. Was Elizabeth the victim of a jealous lover, a scorned suitor seeking revenge? Or was her murder the work of a more sinister predator, a serial killer operating in the shadows of the city? The brutality of the crime, the precision of the mutilation pointed to a darkness that defied comprehension. The Black Dahlia case, forever etched in the annals of true crime, remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of the fragility of life, the allure of fame, and the dark underbelly that lurks beneath the surface of even the most glamorous cities. The identity of the killer, lost to time and the labyrinthine streets of Los Angeles, continues to haunt us, a phantom forever seeking his final curtain call. As we conclude our journey into the heart of the unexplained, we are left with a profound sense of unease, a chilling reminder that some questions may never have answers. The cases we've explored, each more baffling than the last, represent only a fraction of the mysteries that continue to perplex and intrigue us. From the frozen wastelands to the bustling city streets, death, in its most enigmatic forms, has a way of revealing the limits of our understanding. It exposes the fragility of life, the elusiveness of truth, and the enduring power of the unknown. Perhaps in the end it is not the answers that matter most, but the questions themselves. The mysteries that linger, the cases that refuse to be solved, force us to confront the limits of our knowledge and to acknowledge that there are forces at play